Let's talk about this, man. This next topic is going to kind of annoy me for multiple reasons. PlayStation 5 Pro, Xbox Series X V2, or Xbox Series X2. I don't know exactly what they would call the thing. But apparently the PlayStation 5 Pro has been damn near confirmed at this point by almost every insider you could think of. Let's go over it real quick. Its codename Trinity, been in development since early 2022. Dev kits are going out in November, which most likely their first party already has it. And it's got 30 WGP and 1800 MITs of memory, accelerated ray tracing, and targeting November 2024 release date. So next year. Now, you guys know how I feel about the any kind of like mid-gen generation. You know, let's go over my experiences with mid-generation, why I don't like it. So I had the Xbox One S. My friend had the Xbox One X. And when I was playing Gears of War 5, well, Gears 5, they call it Gears 5, I would be able to get hit in the loading screen while my friend loaded up the game faster. So he would have to protect me while I was loading because the game was loaded on his side. It loaded in through his side faster, so it was live while I was still in the loading screen. I didn't like that. It's the only time that ever happened, but I think that could be a standard if these developers, don't really pay attention on stuff like this. Because I to this day, I have no clue why that happened. But it did. So I don't like these mid-gens. So at that time, I vowed to never be on the wrong side of a mid-gen upgrade ever again. That's why I got the Series X. If they make a PlayStation 5 Pro, I'll probably buy that too. Because I will never be in a weakened situation like that again. So what's Xbox going to do? The PlayStation 5 Pro has been pretty much confirmed. Just PlayStation had to come out and actually say it. Code Eastwood, friend, he said Xbox won't respond to the PS5 Pro with a mid-generation refresh, not even in 2025. So that means if it doesn't come out in 2024 or 2025, we're looking at like perhaps a 2 years gap. As much as I don't like mid-gen refreshes, one thing I will say is if PlayStation does it, Xbox got to do it. If they make a Pro and it's like 30-40% stronger than the Series X, that's going to look really bad on them. Because you're going to have situations where the Pro is going to run significantly better than the Series X. Phil Spencer said that he would never let PlayStation win in power again. Now, I don't know where Colt got this information from in terms of them not responding even up to 2025. But if he's right about it, is it going to look really bad? Because I have a feeling if PlayStation is able to make a mid-gen console refresh without being responded from Xbox, then I just don't see a realm where PlayStation is able to do that without any kind of resistance. If Microsoft doesn't resist the PS5 Pro and have their own Series X version 2 that is stronger than the Pro, then what was the point in making the Series X? Because at this point, there's been so many games that have been running better on the PlayStation 5, and it's not necessarily because anything to do with the Series X. It's just the devs chose to work more on how it performed on the PlayStation 5. Now, it wasn't like unplayable on the Xbox Series X, but it did run better in certain situations in the game on the PS5. Imagine if they have a Pro. I don't know. Cole, I never really argue with you when it comes to anything PlayStation or Xbox related, because generally we have around the same information. But if you are right, I just don't see it. I'm gonna be real with you, buddy. I don't see it. There is, even if they found out that they were doing a mid-gen refresh late and they're getting to the research and development late, which is baffling to me, to be honest with you, because why would you not assume they're going to do something they did last gen? It's just going to look really, really bad if PlayStation is the only console with a mid-gen refresh. And that's why I'm going to be real. Colt, I think you're wrong. I hope you're wrong. It would just be crazy if they don't have their own mid-gen refresh. And this is coming from someone that don't like the mid-gen refresh stuff. I don't. Like I just said earlier, it ruined a good experience of Gears 5. And I don't like the fact that situations like that can happen because there's two different meanings of a console in one generation. You know, I never had the Xbox One X. I rocked the Xbox One S the whole generation after I got rid of the original Xbox One. So I'm not feeling the fact that PlayStation's making a PlayStation 5 Pro. But I do 100% think that if the PlayStation makes a Pro for the PlayStation 5, Xbox needs to respond. Maybe not even making an Xbox Series S version 2. Maybe just a Series X version 2. But to be honest with you guys, they might got to make both, because we know that there's been a lot of situations where the Series S has underperformed in some way, shape, or form. I don't know if that could be fixed by making a version 2, because development-wise, that seems like development hell. You know, having to make games for 4 different SKUs on Xbox. I feel like developers would not like that. Developers probably don't like the fact they're making 2 Xbox SKUs on top of a PlayStation SKU and on top of like a variety of PC SKUs. It's just interesting, man. It's interesting. But anyway, put in the comment section below what you guys think. You know, I'm kind of curious what you hear you guys' film. I say that all the time, but this one's really, I want to know what you guys think. Put in that comment section. Do you think they're going to make an Xbox Series S2 and an Xbox Series X2? Do you think it's just going to be one? Like maybe just another version of the Series X, and they just keep the S walking for as long as they can? Or do you think they're just going to let the PlayStation 5 be out there with the only upgradable console the rest of gen? I don't know. The only way it seems like it works to me is that the games hit hard. And they got Call of Duty on their side. And they don't necessarily feel like they need to upgrade. But to me, if PlayStation upgrades with the Pro and they get really, really extra with money on making sure that every big game with console manufacturers and, well, not necessarily manufacturers, big publishers, they know, and they're making sure that they are taking advantage of that PlayStation 5 Pro, and the other consoles aren't doing that. You know, I just think it would be disaster, man. But put in the comment section below what you guys think, and you know, if you like the video, man, hit the like button. Really helps the channel. Subscribe to the channel for weekly content. I make pretty much videos every day. I'm not promising you ones every day, but I make a lot of videos a week. But anyway, put in the comment section below. And until next time, this is Gaming Addict. I'm out of here. Peace.